It sucks. Funny. How's everybody doing? Did anybody hit yet? I'm checking now to see what happened. Oh, don't. What's going on? How you guys doing? It's basketball. Somebody's playing basketball tonight, right? That's what I thought. Um, I didn't even pick those basketball games. It was OKC tonight, right? Yeah, OKC. Um, let's go look at baseball really fast. Chicago and Miami 1-1. I predicted I took Miami on the money line. I think I did, or I took the spread for Miami. This is a good matchup. It favors Miami. Um, if Miami's going to win against the Cubs in this series, this is the game right here. So that's why I took the Cubs on the money line. Hold on. Not the Cubs, I'm sorry, but the Marlins. I took the Marlins spread +1 or +5. You know what? Let me look. I gotta find out. I'm quoting shit now. I forgot what I did. So how's you guys day going? It's like 80 something degrees here in San Diego. It's pretty hot. Yesterday was cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. But the sun is always shining. Um, Scrubble is on the mound tonight, so I took Scrubble over 6.5 strikeouts. You can't go wrong with going over 6.5. Well, yeah, you can't go wrong with that if it's a pitcher like Scrubble. Sometimes I get super conservative, even though I know it's a good pitcher, and I'll dummy it down. So what I'll do is I'll probably take 6. I mean 4, right? Just so you can get your money and go. So yeah. What does this all mean? I'm late today, guys, but I made it. I made it. I made it here. Give me 1 minute. Get settled in my chair. All right, here we go. I'm doing fine, weather. I am doing fine. How about yourself? Oh, she may be gone, or he may be. I'm here. I was kind of late getting in here, right? But I made it. I made it. I made it here. The other day we talked about what was it? The female basketball player. What was her name? Caitlin Clark and Reese. Angela Reese or Angie Reese, or it's Angela Reese, or one of those two, one of those things, right? And then I was saying that I guess one of the guys, Poppy Chulo, came on and he said that she she was jealous. So saying, what's the lady's name? Angel Reese was jealous of Caitlin Clark. So I didn't want to hear that, right? Because I believe in letting athletes play. If they've got a beef on the court or the field or the ice, they'll work it out. And most times these guys, especially in basketball where AAU is around, they've probably known each other since they were like little kids and stuff, right? So stop making something out of nothing, right? So Angie Reese, she's ready for the fire. She doesn't care about the being, the controversy and all of that stuff. She's ready for him, right? Because she's built that way. Caitlin Clark just wants to play basketball, and there's nothing wrong with that. Caitlin Clark is being herself. Angel Reese is being herself, right? I happen to like both of them. I especially like Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark likes to score a lot of points, and when you are putting in parlays, Caitlin Clark is one of the best ones to put in your parlay. You so for me, here are the special people that I think is good for. Hey, Maro, yo, how you doing, sir? Good. Yeah. So when we talk about like sports and players and all that other good stuff, the players that I consider the top guys to put in your parlay, Caitlin Clark is one of them, right? You go with her, and then we'll go over to the NBA. What's the guy? Donovan Mitchell with Cleveland. I mean, it didn't work out in the playoffs, but Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys you want in your parlay. So Caitlin Clark, Donovan Mitchell. Football, what's the quarterback's name? Jalen Daniels for the Washington Commanders. That's another guy. You just want to get these guys in there who's going to make that money for you. If they're not going to make that money for you, move on. But as far as a Caitlin Clark, and Angie Reese thing, I guess they had a little thing on the court. From what I'm looking at, Caitlin Clark is not going to change her style of basketball for anybody. When Caitlin Clark comes into the game, she's there. She's ready. She's going to take care of business. She's not about the flash. She's not about the dash. She wants to come in there and be the best team player possible, contribute, and help her team win. Is anything wrong with that? Hell no. But that's the type of person that you want on your team. If you're at work, you got a business or something like that, that's the type of person you want on your team. Angela Reese, she's another one. She might give you some service or whatnot, but she's going to work hard and get the job done. And he goes, well, Caitlin Clark, what he says, Caitlin Clark is really humble when she says humbling things, and Reese doesn't. I'm like, man, dude, they two separate individuals. The Tigers scored. Tigers won, St. Louis nothing. That was one of the games I had on the parlays, guys. I took the Tigers on the run line. I took the Tigers on the run line, and I took Scrubble to get about six. No, I took the over in strikeouts, over 6.5. So, back to the Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese deal. Guys, let it go. Those people that take time out to work on videos and put out there trash and trashing Angela Reese. Come on, man. I mean, why? Let them ladies play, man. I mean, this dude just came on the show and just went nuts, and I'm like, dude, what you doing? Doing too much. Okay, now I gotta pull up the picks that I made yesterday. And I don't. Okay, let's see what I got here, and we'll just go over it really quickly before we go over the games for tomorrow. Yeah, it's hot. It's nice and hot here today, but tomorrow it might cool off. I'm not complaining. Okay, this is where I want to be. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Uh-huh. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready. Oh, we got back to one person now. The first game that I, gave my advice on this parlay that I picked, I took the Tigers on the money line. So right now, as we speak, the Tigers are winning. And I apologize, guys. Yes, I was not ready. I was not ready today. But I'm ready now. This piece of crap. All right, let's do it. So I took the Tigers. The Tigers are winning right now 1-0, right? So that's a start to the win of our parlay. I also took the under. So I took the Tigers money line. Here we go, baby. Detroit 2, St. Louis 0. Here we go, right? When I give these parlays out, it's meant, with love, and so you guys can get some hits on it. So if you guys get some hits and you guys are doing good, please let me know. I know I'm doing good when I play so I know it's okay when I play it because I go check on it and it's good, especially last week with that $500 parlay I gave you guys. So let's see. Detroit Tigers 2-0. And you know what? They're in the top of the first inning. Remember when I talked about the Nerfies? And I say, well, you can get a half a Nerfie, right? But when you see the Tigers, here are the teams that I very seldom use for Nerfies. And Nerfies means no runs scored in the first inning, right? So the teams that I have to watch and I have to look and see what pitcher is going against them is the Yankees, the Tigers, San Francisco, and the Dodgers. Oh, and San Diego. So you have to. Those are the teams that you will kind of want to avoid saying that they won't score in the first inning because most times not. San Diego is going to score in the first. The Tigers, they're going to score in the first. The Yankees and the Dodgers, all those guys I just mentioned, they have big bats, right? So it's harder to get these guys out in the first inning. Now, if you've got Paul Skeens, right, for Pittsburgh, if Paul Skeens is going head up against the Dodgers, you could possibly put him down for a Nerfie, right? Meaning that the Dodgers will not score in the first inning, and that's only because they're playing Paul Skeens. right? Because Paul Skeens is a damn good pitcher, no matter who he's going up against. But you get one of those middle of the road pitchers, don't do it. Don't take a nerfy because all you're gonna do is jack your parlay up. The first game you'll jack it up, or you in the middle of the games and you hype for the rest of the night, and then all of a sudden you blew that nerfy because just because one team didn't score, or I'm sorry, or one team scored, you're done. Your parlay is over with. Toss it in the trash. Right? Okay, so let's look. Tigers 2-0. Texas and New York. I took Texas, guys. I took Texas. No, I'm sorry. I took New York. And who did I take? Did I take any pitchers for New York? Let's see. Yeah, I took the New York Yankees on the run line. I didn't put any pitchers in there. I took the Miami Marlins. That game is 1-1. It's tied up. And what inning is it in? It's in the top of the sixth, 1-1, right? I took the Miami Marlins plus 1.5, right? So let's just say Chicago wins by 1 point, and it's like, and its final score is 2-1. You win by taking the Marlins. You got it, right? Because you took the plus one. If you have taken the Marlins money line, you're going to have to stress out and wait and see if they can win. If they don't win, you're done. Cincinnati Reds. They're going up against Pittsburgh at 0-0 in the top of the sixth. Now, that would have been a good game to get a nerfy on, right? Because we do know that, well, I never saw that coming. I'll just be honest with you, because I looked at the pictures and I just didn't see it. But that's how it goes sometimes, guys. Sometimes you'll look at a game and you're like, oh, both of these pitchers stink. I'm not going to go with a nerfy. And then all of a sudden you get a nerfy. You're like, God damn it. The Tigers game, I also took the under. I took the Minnesota Twins on the money line. Now, okay. This is what I want to talk to you about. Minnesota. Minnesota's game yesterday was rained out. They played 4. And for those of you who know baseball, you do know that you have to pitch at least 5 innings to get a complete game. Once you've pitched 5 innings and it goes into the 6th inning, it's an official game. So if it rains, then that means the game is over with and whoever was leading at that time wins the game. But they suspended this one and made it up for today. And they got rained out again, right? So I've got 2 parlays that I'm just waiting on Minnesota to win. They're winning 2-1. I think it's like in the, hold on. Official game is 6 innings, right? Anybody out there correct me? I think the official, what makes the game official is, I think it's 6 innings. They only had 5 yesterday. I took the Phillies money line. I took the Reds money line. Philly doesn't play until late, I think. Whatever. Yeah, Philly plays later. Maybe in a few minutes. I did not take the Houston-Tampa game. Houston has 2, Tampa 0. 2-man on, 2-man out. Yeah, and who's up to bat? Houston is up to bat. Got 2-man on and 2-man out in the top of the 3rd. I did not bet on that game. Let me see, just double check. Nope. I took the New York Yankees spread. Took the Dodgers money line. Took the Phillies money line. the Reds money line, the Twins money line, which that game is voided because they didn't even play. The Tigers, I took the Tigers on the money line, and I should have took them on the spread. I thought I did, but I took Turk Scrubble over 6.5 strikeouts, and I took the under in that game. So I mean, I'm doing pretty good on it. I hope you guys was able to get a piece of it because a lot of times when you put your bets in, or you might wait too late until the game starts, and then if you're doing player props and you wait and you get or you're late, then you won't be able to get those player props because or the money or the value for it because the game started already, right? Hold on. Oh, and then back to Minnesota. So I'm waiting on Minnesota, right? And they had Ober pitching on the mound, right? Now, when I saw him on the mound today, I was like, yes. But you know, when they start going days, like this is the second day, do you think, I don't know if they're going to pitch him or not. That's what I worry about. I had him at 3. No, I had him at 4. I had him at 4. He's got 3 strikeouts. So I hope FanDuel don't decide to screw me, right? And they change the pitchers. If they change the pitchers, I'm fucked. So yeah, it's pissing me off. 2 parlays I'm winning. 1 is done, right? Those parlays are done. It's over with. I won. Not yet. Not official because Minnesota hasn't won yet. They're winning 2-1. And then I took one. I didn't take Ober in the first parlay, but on the second parlay, which is worth around, I'm going to say $3,000, he is on that parlay. So I hope and pray to the baseball gods that they let this guy play tomorrow. They let him pitch because you know just as well as I do. Sometimes they'll yank those pitchers and you're screwed. One of the worst experiences I had was one of the guys that played with the Diamondbacks. I forget the kid's name, but he's Zach. No, I don't know his name. I forget. But he was pitching, and he threw 3 pitches, and then he called for the coach to come out or the manager and told him he couldn't go. His arm was giving him problems. So I got like that. I had Zach, I forgot his name. Zach Gallen, right? He's a good pitcher. But so what I did was I had him in like 4 parlays. So, and it's mainly my fault. You should never, I don't care if it's Jesus Christ pitching. Don't put Jesus Christ in all of your parlays because if Jesus Christ has a bad game, you're fucked. So, but yeah, they took the guy out of the game, and when they took him out, after he had threw like 3 pitches, and I'm like, you mean to tell me during warm up, the whole time during warm up, you didn't? And it was an injury that he already had. He just aggravated it. So I'm like, dude, you didn't know coming to this game or after warm up that you wasn't ready to go. And that's how the cookie crumbles, right? All right, so far, if you followed the parlays that I gave you, Tigers money line, Screwball 6.5 strikeouts, let me go over to the Tigers and see what's going on there. End of the first, 2-0. Where's Screwball? Screwball has 0 strikeouts yet. Oh, he only pitched 1 inning, but He has no strikeouts as of yet. 2-0. Philadelphia and the Rockies. Of course, I took Philadelphia. I think that's a free one. That's a freebie because I think that guy that they've got going for the Colorado Rockies, his ERA is kind of high. I think is it him? Let's go in there and look. Oh yeah, he's got a 6.39 ERA. He's going up against Jesus Rosario, who has a 2.0 ERA. 2.0 ERA. So that means he's lights out. So you pretty much had to take Philadelphia. If you didn't, something's not right with you, right? So um, we always look at the ERA of these pitchers, and that way you can get a good feel on what's going to happen. If are you able to get a nerf fee? Are you able to go under or over? But generally, what I like to do is that when you have a good pitcher, two good pitchers, not one, but it's got to be like two good pitchers going at it. I'm gonna take the under, right? I took the under in the Tigers St. Louis game because St. Louis pitchers aren't that bad. So I took the under. So we'll see. Let's see, okay. Yeah, that's another guy, Paul Skeens. He's one of the guys you want on your parlays. Just think, man, if they would have had this online gambling going on when Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, and all them guys was playing, you had to pretty much just go to the casino and put it in, or call your bookie. But and then back then, those guys would throw complete games, man. They would throw all nine, go all 9 innings. I remember the old school Tigers, Milt Wilcox, Jack Morris, Rosema. Rosema got hurt. Rosema was very promising, but Rosema got hurt. Yeah, whatever, guys. Just make sure you check the pitchers' ERAs. Now, here's another thing: if you for your home run props, you look on a team who has. So here's what you do: you look at the league leaders, right? So they'll have it. I would usually go with the first three. Boom, boom, boom. The first three home run leaders. Then what I'll do is I'll look at each team that player is playing on, who they're playing against, and who he's going to be facing. The pitcher, what pitcher is he going to be facing? He could be facing a pitcher who gives up a lot of runs, right? So that you want to do that as well. You want to make sure. Now you don't want to get like, let's say if you're going for a home run and you pick Torkelson, which is my favorite guy. You pick Torkelson to hit a home run, but the guy he's pitching to get against is a lefty, and you also have to look at the team. How are the teams batting against this guy? What's the Tigers? If they have a record against him, you got to look at all of that, and you got to look at how many dingers, how many home runs that pitcher gives up. Now, if he's one of those pitchers that gives up a lot of home runs, and you got a guy playing him like, let's say, Ozuna or Torkelson, who's playing this guy who gives up a lot of home runs, then it's safe to say that they may get a home run. And see, that's iffy, right? So remember that. Just don't go picking guys blindly to get a home run. All right, let's get this going. Oh, let me look at some more scores just in case before we get going. I'm gonna give you scores for tomorrow. So or a parlay for tomorrow. So make sure you get your paper, your pen and paper ready. And I'm gonna give you my opinion on, or my predictions on what I think is gonna happen tomorrow in baseball. All right, let's get at it for the scores right now. Toronto 1, San Diego 0. Bottom of the fourth. Milwaukee 0, Baltimore 0. And that's in the top of the second. Baltimore is up to bat, 2 outs and 1 on. Tigers 2-0. Tigers 2, St. Louis 0, second inning. And we got other games that have not started yet. So we've got time. Who's playing tonight? OKC? Yeah, I would take OKC on the spread. I think OKC is going to beat them down tonight. You know how they usually go that first game of a big series like that. Those guys get hyped and everything, and they just run a score up on you. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Um, like the videos or anything like that because I need as much as help as I can get trying to grow the channel. Um, this channel is kind of unique because we just switch formats, right? So we previously was running off of high school football, high school basketball. So if you go into the to our archives of the video on City Ballers. Now, mind you, we have two channels, right? We got the blue and we got the white. But if you go into any of those channels, the blue one I don't really use anymore. Maybe every now and again. But the second one, Timberwolves. Hold on. Yeah, Timberwolves and the Thunder. Yeah, I'm gonna take OKC, man, and I'll take OKC in the first quarter. I'll take OKC in the second quarter. I will take OKC third and fourth and to win the game. That's how that's gonna go down, right? Some things you can just see coming, right? Sometimes you just see it coming. And if you see it coming, guys, never second guess yourself. Never, ever, right? All right, so let's get to this baseball thing here. All right, where we go? All right, so first up on the docket tomorrow, the Reds versus the Pirates. The Reds will have Brady Singer going for them. Hold on, guys. Ooh, going on. Okay, here we go. They'll have Brady Singer going for him tomorrow. Brady Singer is 5-2, 5.01 ERA, 43 strikeouts. Well, yeah, that could be the script. Yeah, okay, but I get the Knicks, right? The media darlings, right? But the T the T Wolves, what? I'm not, what's exciting, Minnesota or OKC? I don't freaking know. They the same to me. I don't know. Um, you think that the T Wolves is one of the scripted guys that get in the playoffs? I'll agree with you with the Knicks. You think the Wolves win? Um, yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. All right, so let's get over here back to baseball again. The Orioles versus the Brewers tomorrow. Oh, I didn't tell you who I would take. Brady Singer has 43 strikeouts. He's going up against Andrew Haney, who's 2-3, 3.02 ERA, 38 strikeouts. I'm gonna take the Reds on the money line. Any strikeout props? Uh, if you're going on FanDuel, they're not going to give you 2+ strikeouts. if you go to Fanatics, they'll give you 2+ strikeouts. I would. Will Singer throw over 2 strikeouts? Absolutely. I think that he will. Right? Do I want to gamble and say he throws 4? Because see, right now, his last 3 games, 4 strikeouts against Cleveland, 1 strikeout against Houston, strikeouts against Atlanta. I would take 2 strikeouts for this guy because you don't know how to gauge him, right? And don't go putting in 4 or 5 because if you put in 4, he doesn't make 4. Now you're pissed and now you tossing and turning in the bed all night. So don't do that. Go with 2 for Singer. Let me just look at this other guy, this other kid, and see what he's doing. Andrew Hanley, he's got 38 strikeouts. Now, and here's another thing. Have you guys noticed that the Pirates have a pretty decent pitching staff, but they are in the basement? Because Andrew Haney is one of the guys. It's like a 3-man rotation on there. What is it? Keller, Haney, and Paul Skeens. But these guys is in the basement. And I do know that they weren't the bats were quiet when the first 2 games that Paul Skeens pitched. Whatever. This guy Haney has last 3 games, 2 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Don't screw with these pitchers here for pitching props. Just call it a day. Take the spread for Cincinnati, or you can take Cincinnati on the money line. If you're feeling froggy and you want to leap out and put Pittsburgh on the money line, that's not a bad bet, right? So for me, I'm going to take Cincinnati on the money line. All right. The Milwaukee Brewers versus the Oreos. Now, this guy, how do you pronounce his name? Shigano? He's a Japanese pitcher. He's 4-3, 3.08 ERA and 29 strikeouts. I think that was the kid that about 2 weeks ago, his ERA was 1.08 or something like that. Boy, have he fell from grace. He's at 3 now. His last 3 games, 3 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts. Go to Fanatics, take 2. I wouldn't do 3. I just wouldn't. You go to FanDuel, they'll probably try to twist your arm and make you take 4. But if they're trying to make you take 4, don't do it. Hell, I don't even think it's worth taking 3. I would just go to Fanatics and get 2. All right? So I'm taking the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line. Chad Patrick is pretty decent. 38 strikeouts, 2-3, ERA 3.35. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go there. That's what. Let me see. His last game, he gave up 8 hits against Minnesota, 6 hits against Tampa, and 4 against Houston. You know, Milwaukee is one of those teams that as soon as you underestimate them, then those jokers want to start playing. I'm still going to take Milwaukee on the money line. Tomorrow's game, the Cleveland Guardians versus the Minnesota Twins. And that's what I was crying and bitching about earlier. I got 2 parlays from yesterday that I won. I mean, it's done, right? But in both of those parlays, I've got Minnesota money line, and in the other one, I got Minnesota money line, plus I got over throwing 4 strikeouts. Now, Ober right now has 3. What if he doesn't pitch tomorrow, right? Because when it's like games like I was shocked to see him that he was going to pitch again today. Normally, when that happens, these pitchers are on rotations and whatnot and schedules. So if he doesn't play, I'm fucked. I'm screwed on that one. And that one is worth about 3 grand. So if he doesn't pitch tomorrow, I'm screwed. Now I didn't won 2 parlays right now from yesterday, but I can't move on it because I'm waiting on Minnesota. Why didn't they just cancel the goddamn game? Just cancel it and void it and give me the difference or whatever. Jesus Christ. So, Cleveland tomorrow will be throwing Galvin Williams, 3-2, 4.29 ERA, 51 strikeouts, versus Chris Paddock. Chris Paddock is 2-3, 4.05 ERA, 33 strikeouts. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I'm taking Minnesota, right? Because Minnesota has come on as of late. Everybody's seeming to do good. Chris Paddock's turned it around. I'm definitely taking Minnesota in this game. Definitely taking Minnesota. You can take Minnesota on the run line. You can take them on the money line. If you're just not really sure, take them on the money line. Houston versus the Tampa Bay Rays tomorrow. Hold on, guys. I'll be right with you. All right. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Here's a good one for tomorrow. Houston versus the Tampa Bay Rays. So tomorrow, the Tampa Bay Rays will have TJ Bradley pitching. He's 3-3, 3.80 ERA, and he's got 41 strikeouts. He's going to go up against Houston's Hunter Brown. He's 6-2, 1.43 ERA, 67 strikeouts. So you know what we're going to do with this one, right? Because this is the ones that's like my favorite. So this is going to be a pitching duel. You don't deny that, do you? Me either. So it's going to be a pitching duel, right? So right away, if we're going to have a pitching duel, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the under in this game. I'm going to take the game total under. You know what? Let me. I'm still going to do it. TJ Bradley sometimes can be suspect, but I'll do it. I'll take the under in this game against Houston, right? I'm going to take a Nerfy, no runs scored in the first inning. First inning resulting in a tie. That's my Nerfy. And I got the under. Holy crap. Tigers 4, St. Louis 0. Pitching props. Watch this, guys. Give me 4 for Hunter and Bradley. Go to Fanatics. Take 2. Bradley. The guy screwed me a couple of times. So Bradley's last 3, he has 6 strikeouts against Miami, 6 against Milwaukee. Now he's playing the big boys the next game against the Yankees, and he only has 1 strikeout. That's that one he screwed me on, right? So he's got 1 strikeout against the Yankees. And he's going up against Houston, who's... It's safe to say don't even mess with him, TJ Bradley, as far as a pitching prop for strikeouts. because I wouldn't even give that guy 2 strikeouts. Because what happens if he just gets bombed in the second inning before he has a chance to throw any throw a pitch? That's why I don't like dealing with those type of guys. All right, back to the Houston Rays game. We're gonna take Hunter Brown, 4+ strikeouts, but let's verify what he did in his last three. 9 strikeouts first game. I mean the last game. 9 strikeouts the game after that. 9. So right now Hunter Brown is averaging 9 strikeouts right now. Right. So with him having 9 strikeouts like that, don't go over complicating this. Don't go trying to act like you Nostradamus. You'll mess around and you'll be Nostradamus. This is what we do. I would go, you could either go to over under on Hunter, or you just want to be chicken shit like me and go four strikeouts. Because here's my philosophy. Yeah, he throws 9, but if you put him down for 8 or 9, he probably won't throw that tomorrow, right? Just take him to over. I don't know what I say the over under on him will probably be about 7.5. I don't know if I'll take that because that means he has to have 8 strikeouts. That's still rather high. So if it's like that, guys, and you're thinking like that, take 4. I would take 5 strikeouts and I'm done. Take 5 and you're done. Because normally I don't get 5 is a lot, right? If you're gambling, 5 is a lot of strikeouts. Take the 5, be happy, and move it, and keep it moving. 5 strikeouts for Hunter Brown, the under, and the Nerfy. Right, so we've got Hunter Brown's pitcher's props, 5 strikeouts, so that's 1. We've got the under, that's 2, and 3. We've got the Nerfy. No, I don't know if I'll go with the Nerfy. No. Now all that I just gave you, if you notice, I didn't even bet on a team to win. Because when you have a pitching duel or a semi-pitching duel like this, you can comfortably know that you don't have to pick at the first team. The only thing you would want to say in the when you go look for props, the Rays will the Rays score over 1.5 in the first inning, right? 4.5. So yeah, take no. You say no. You don't have to take that. Wait. Let me slow up. So the Nerfy for the Astros and Rays game, I would go like this. Houston, will Houston score in the first inning under or over 1.5? I would leave that blank because 9 times out of 10, Houston may score in the first inning because of Bradley. Bradley can get touched up quickly. Then for Bradley, TJ Bradley, and the Rays, will the Rays score a run? Will the Rays score over or under 1.5 in the first inning? Definitely take the under. Definitely take the under. And now, what we have now, we got like what? Player props, right? We got Hunter Brown, 5 strikeouts. We got the under. We got that half a Nerfy going on. That means no runs scored in the first inning. Now, I'm arrogant and conceited now, and I'm running my mouth. And I don't even pick. I haven't even picked a winner because I don't need to. I just pimped this game out. Now, if you're feeling really good like I do about this game, I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna take Houston on the run line. You know what? I'll take Minnesota. I think I might take Houston on the run line. Let's look at Bradley's. Bradley gave up 6 hits against the Marlins. He gave up 5 runs. Milwaukee, he gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, and then against New York, let's see, 4 hits and 2 runs. We'll just stay with what we got. There's no need to overcomplicate things. I wouldn't even go under on. I mean, I'll take the under, but that's what I'm going to do and just stay at it. I'm confident. I don't. Yeah. And I wouldn't take the run line. I would take the money line on this one. Just looking at Bradley's record. All right. So where are we now, guys? We are at the Cubbies tomorrow and the Marlins. Max Meyer. Get used to the name of Max Meyer because I like Max Meyer. I think he's gonna be a future All-Star. He can sling it. Young kid. He's 3-4. ERA 4.47 ERA. 59 strikeouts. So you might as well say 60 strikeouts. I like this kid. This year, I don't know, but I like Max Meyer a lot. Last game, 7 strikeouts against Tampa, 5 strikeouts against Chicago, and 0 strikeouts against the Athletics. Because he's kind of up and down, up and down. So go to Fanatics and take Max Meyer for 2 strikeouts. Is he good? Yeah, I think one game he had like 14 strikeouts. Max Meyer did. I like Max Meyer. So just remember the name, guys. Just know when Max Meyer is pitching, you can comfortably say that you can get some player props on him. 2, that's not bad. Detroit Tigers versus the St. Louis Cardinals tomorrow. Andrew Palante, 4-2, 4.11 ERA, 32 strikeouts. The Tigers haven't produced a pitcher yet, and I thought Flannery was going to be up. If it's Flannery, I'm still going to go money line on the Cardinals. Nah, I'll take the money line on the Detroit Tigers, even if they do have Flannery. I'll take Tigers money line. All right. Anybody know what the score is on the basketball game? Anybody know? I don't. It's TV on. I don't feel like it. I'm lazy. I don't feel like getting up, turning it on. I just don't. All right. Tigers money line tomorrow, right? All right. Pitching props, I will leave that alone. Don't rush to try to find something. When you try to force stuff like I'm gonna get a strikeout out of this guy, that never works. It never works. Seattle at Chicago. Seattle, Logan Evans, 2-1, 2.57 ERA, 14 strikeouts. Chicago will be throwing Shane Smith on the mound, who's 1-3, 2.05 ERA, and 43 strikeouts. You're going to get an excellent price if you take the White Sox on the money line. Me, I'm taking the White Sox on the money line tomorrow. Get an excellent price for it because they're the underdogs of that game. Pitching props, I think it's safe to say we can go with Shane Smith. I haven't looked, but okay, so he averages around 6. Last one 5. Week before that 7, and the other week 5. 3 plus strikeouts. It's safe to say you can do 3 plus strikeouts. I would do for him. If it's an over under, they will probably offer you in the over under or over 4.5. The name of the game is, it just depends. If you got a lot of money saved up and you're just fucking around and you just want to, try to get more for your buck, then take the over, right? But if you, just like me, don't have any money, you're broke, then what you need to do is you need to go with 3 plus strikeouts, stay conservative. So what are we talking? What does this all mean? It means that I'm going to take the White Sox on the money line to get that good price. And for Shane Smith, I'm going to sprinkle in 3 strikeouts. Ooh, here's a good one. Kansas City versus the San Francisco Giants. The Royals haven't posted a picture yet, but San Francisco is going to go with Logan Webb, who is 5-3, ERA 2.42. Ooh. How many strikeouts? 69. Give him 70, man, just for showing up, right? This guy's got 70 strikeouts. I want to see who the Royals, because the Royals have a lot of good pitchers too. So this might be a game where you automatically know it's going to be a what? Over. First inning result, a tie, because nobody's going to score in the first inning. And pitching props. So pitching props, the Nerfy, and the under. And it's safe to say, let me see, I'm going to take San Francisco on the run line for tomorrow. And Logan Webb, I'll go 4 strikeouts, 4 plus strikeouts. If they got the over under 5.5, you could gamble and take that. But if you just want to get the money and go, 4 or 3. If you take 2 or 1, you're chicken shit like me. But sometimes I get scared. All right. Be right with you guys. Right with you. Atlanta at Washington tomorrow. I was looking at this thing on my phone. Something came up. Okay. The Braves will feature A.J. Smith, Sawyer, 3-2, 2.3 ERA, 40 strikeouts. Trevor Williams for the Nats, 2-5, 5.91 ERA, 38 strikeouts. I'm going to take the Braves on the money line and keep it moving. Player props, nope. The Mets versus the Boston Red Sox. Taylor Miguel for the Mets, 3-4, 3.47 ERA, 56 strikeouts. Watch this. He's going up against Garrett Crochet, the crafty lefty. Crochet is 4-3, 2.00 ERA, 73 strikeouts. Now listen, guys. Don't be an idiot. Don't overthink this. Right? And ask me, how do I know? Right? But I learned the hard way. So, we're going to automatically look at this game. We know just by reading off the stats that this is a pitching duel, right? So we're going to do what? The under. On that first game with the Mets, we're going to take the under, right? Then we're going to go with a Nerfy in the first inning. No runs scored in the first, or it'll say something like first inning results in a tie, right? Pitching. Crochet is probably best that you take the over under with him, or you can take Crochet at five plus, and that's a lot for me because I'm kind of conservative. But here's why I say take five. Crochet is good. His last game, 8 strikeouts. Before that, 9, and then he had 6. Crochet is good. Don't overthink it, guys. Don't overthink it. Don't go taking Crochet at 9 strikeouts, because if you take him at 9 strikeouts, I can't guarantee you. That's when he will not make it. So take the over or the under and be done with it. Uh, Taylor Miguel, I would take 4 strikeouts for Taylor Miguel. That only leaves us with one thing left. We haven't picked a winner. Well, guess what? We don't have to. We don't have to because we already pimped this game out. Remember, it's a pitcher's duel. So this is going to be a pitcher's game. So again, we took the under, right? We took the Nerfy, meaning no runs scored. No runs scored in the first inning. Or it'll say something like first inning results in a tie. So we got the under, we got the Nerfy. We'll go with the pitching props. That's 3, right? So now we just go mess around and you can pick whoever you want to win. If you're not sure, you don't even have to pick a winner of this game because you already pimped it out. So let's go in here and look and see. If I had to, I'm picking the New York Mets. Take the New York Mets on the money line, not the run line. Because remember, they're going up against Eric Crochet, who has a very low ERA. So he didn't give up a lot of runs. All right, so now we've got the Texas Rangers versus the New York Yankees. Ryan Yarbrough. Last 2 games, 2 strikeouts. The game before that, 2 strikeouts. Where's the other one? 3 strikeouts. Don't mess with him. If you want 2, go to Fanatics and get 2. FanDuel is not going to give you 2 strikeouts. Those cheap son of a guns. All right. Texas has got Jacob DeGrom. So the pitching matchup favors Texas, right? Because I just made off with DeGrom last week. I would take DeGrom to throw 5+ strikeouts. Remember, guys, you'll never see me going over 5. If you want to go over 5, take the under over, right? Don't chance it. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. Ask me, how do I know? So again, I'm taking the Texas Rangers money line, and I'll take Jake DeGrom to throw about 4 strikeouts. San Diego Padres versus the Toronto Blue Jays. The Padres been getting it handed to him. Randy Vasquez, he's 3-3, 3.45 ERA, 23 strikeouts versus Kevin Guzman. Kevin Guzman, 46 strikeouts, ERA 4.59, with a 3-4 record. Right away, I'm taking the Blue Jays on the run line. I'm taking the Blue Jays is crafty, man. I'm gonna take the Blue Jays on the run line. All right, player prop Guzman 4, 5 strikeouts. I mean, don't get crazy though. That's one thing don't do. But with Guzman, I would take about 4 to 5 strikeouts. Don't go putting 10 down. When you start doing that, putting 10 down, you're getting ready to fuck yourself because here's the deal. If you put him down for 10, then what happens is if he loses or if you lose everything in that parlay just because you had him going for 10. Now, if he gets 10, you're a bad mother, right? Now, what happens if he gets the 10, but some other guy in another on the same parlay does something different? So it doesn't matter. So you don't have to go rush into the window to put this game down, or put him down for 8, 9, 10 strikeouts. Just relax, take it easy, take alternate strikeouts. If you're chicken shit like me, take him at 4 strikeouts because you want to keep it under because you don't want to. You start getting high, you're gonna mess up your parlay. So I'm gonna take Guzman 4 to 5 strikeouts, and I'm taking the Blue Jays on the money on the run line. Next game, the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Colorado Rockies. This could be a potential good game. Hold on. Yeah. So the Phillies will have Taiwan Walker 1-3, ERA 2.62, strikeouts 31. Going up against Carson Palmquist, lefty. This dude is lanky, right? Lanky. But he's a lefty, but he's 0-1, and his ERA is 11.25 with 0 strikeouts. So right now, guys, you got to take the wait, what did I say? Not the under. So right away, guys, you're gonna take the Philadelphia Phillies on the run line, right? Because they're gonna tear into this guy. The Phillies got bats. That's another team that you never put on a nerfy. Philadelphia will get on base. Um, yeah, the pitching matchup with this just doesn't match up great. Um, don't worry about any player props for the Rockies. Just take the Rockies on. Just take Philadelphia on the run line and be done with it. All right, let's move over to the Los Angeles Angels against the Athletics, formerly known as the Oakland Athletics. Next year, I think it's going to be the Las Vegas Athletics. Here's my guy. J.P. Spears, a lefty. He's 4-3, ERA 3.31, 38 strikeouts versus Jack Kachanowicz. He's 3-1, ERA 4.71 ERA, 29 strikeouts. I'm taking J.P. Spears. Really, guys, I like J.P. Spears. Probably when the season is over with, he's probably going to be the ace on the Athletics roster. I think he's going to be the ace pitcher. And right now, I think he is the ace. I like J.P. Spears. I like that guy or that kid. Let's look at his record, right? We're going to check out J.P. Spears and see what his record is. Last year, he kicked ass. I know about J.P. Spears because I disrespected him last year, and I never took him. I always had the teams beating the crap out of him. But J.P. Spears just kept winning. I kept losing like an idiot. I kept going against him. He kept winning. I kept going against him until I just said at the end, you know what? If you can't beat him, join him. And I just start growing with JP Spears, and he produces. So I like JP Spears. I would take the A's on the money line. Player props, no, leave it alone. Well, as far as pitching props, yeah. Player props, that's up to you. Me personally, I don't like getting off on batting, like player props with the guys to get a home run, a guy to get a hit. One of the best things to do if you're gonna do a nerf or player prop, look at the league leader in hits or who has the highest batting average, right? So let's do this. So we're gonna look at the Angels game, right? Come on, you piece of crap. Where did you go? This sucks. Oh, here it is, right here. So what happens when you got too many windows open? All right, all right, all right. MLB, MLB. And league leaders, right? All right, here we go. League leaders, batting averages. Aaron Judge, Freddie Freeman, Jacob Wilson, uh, Paul Goldschmidt, Will Smith. Now, these are the guys with the highest batting average. And if you go over to hits, I'm pretty sure those guys are going to be in there with the hits because you can't have one without the other, right? So let's go with Aaron Judge. Okay, so Aaron Judge has the most hits than anybody else in the league. He's got 71 hits. He is the top guy for hits. He's also the top guy batting averages. He's batting right now 1.401. This is batting average. So if you're gonna screw around and go for somebody to get some hits, pick up Aaron Judge in your player prop and say he'll get a hit. Don't, yeah, just say he'll get a hit. Don't put single because a single is a hit, but when they say hits, hits is home runs, hits is doubles, triples, right? So you want to take him to get a hit, Aaron Judge. But I'm gonna tell you right now, oh crap. St. Louis 2, Tigers 4. You know what? Okay. How many games I got left to go over? Let me see, did I finish? I think I finished. Yeah, because we took the A's on the run line, a money line. All right, let's go over here and look at these scores really quickly and see what's going on, and we'll get back and finish this up. All right, we got Chicago 9, Miami 1. We've got Pittsburgh 1, Cincinnati 0. Bottom of the eighth, one on and one out. Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah, Pittsburgh's one on. Pittsburgh Pirates have one on and one out. We've got Atlanta at Washington. We got Washington 5, Atlanta 3. Atlanta's up to bat, no outs and one person, one out with one person on first. The seventh inning, Boston and the Mets. The Mets have 0. Boston has 2. Who did I pick in that game? All right, I didn't do any pitching props on that one, and I took the Mets. Right? I took the Mets, and my buddy Carl reminded me and told me that if you're going to go with pitching, go with Bueller because he's got like 4 strikeouts. All right, so I took the Mets, but right now it's in the top of the seventh, one on and one out. Yeah, Mets up to bat. So whatever. Okay. Houston 2, Tampa 0. New York 2, New York 2, Texas 0. I took the Yankees on the run line. Do I do any pitching props? Corbin has got 3 strikeouts. Warren had 10. So if you took the over on Warren, because I kind of like disrespected Warren. I don't think I had him that much. I mean, or did I? I forget. Get used to seeing these guys, these pictures, because you're going to need this, all this information, come August and September. Playoff time, baby. Toronto 3, San Diego 0. San Diego's on a slide, man. These guys has been getting it handed to them. Baltimore 0, Milwaukee 3. Philadelphia 3, Colorado 0. Wow, isn't that surprising? All right, moving right along. Back to the games tomorrow. Okay, back at it. What is this? All right. All right, so let's get back to the games for tomorrow. Guys, never overthink this. Never, ever, 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 ever. When you start overthinking, when you're filling out parlays, you overthink it, you're done. There we go. Okay, so the next game, the Diamondbacks versus the LA Dodgers tomorrow. Dustin May, 1-4, ERA 4.4 with 41 strikeouts. Corbin Burns, a righty, 3-1, 2.56 ERA, and 43 strikeouts. I'm fading the Dodgers, guys. That shouldn't be a surprise because their bullpen has sucked in these last couple of weeks. I'm going to take the D-backs. I'm fading the Dodgers, baby. I'm taking the D-backs. Now, is that an indictment on the Dodgers? No. Because just know they'll be there. They'll be there in October, right? And last but not least, the Cleveland Guardians versus the Minnesota Twins. All right. This is the suspended game, the one that I was crying and bitching about. Bailey Ober is going to still be on the mound. The heavens have opened up and helped me. Because normally, when you have a game like this and it's suspended 2 days in a row, sometimes those pitchers, they move them. They move those pitchers. But he's got like 3 strikeouts. So I've got one parlay where he's winning the game. No. One parlay I've got Minnesota winning, money line. Minnesota's winning 2-1. The next parlay has Ober to throw 4 strikeouts. He's got 3 right now. So I need him to get one more, right? But the other parlays, they done. I mean, I hit a lot of games yesterday. If the game didn't get rained out by Mother Nature, I had some money today. About 3 grand, right? But we gotta wait for Minnesota to win. Guys, when I give you these parlays, I I'm just trying to help out. I'm just trying to help you get money in your pocket, and I give you the best um, information, or I give you my best opinion, strictly of my opinion, and sometimes I'll try to back it up with as much facts as I can get. Because with baseball, you have to know your facts. Football, you do, but sometimes it doesn't matter, right? And it's like that with baseball. But baseball is more or less knowing stats since these guys play every day. So it's safe to say, since I got this game going, it's going to start back up tomorrow, the top of the fourth, and it's 2-1 Minnesota, and I'm gonna just stick with my guns on that. I took Minnesota on the money line, and I took Bailey over for 4 strikeouts, and that's it. Um, what I want to do again now, that's for tomorrow, right? But what I want to do now, because I gave you guys this ticket yesterday, so I want to see how well we are doing, right? Hold on. What the hell? Okay. All right. Let's get back at it. So where are we? We're looking at this parlay, right? Parlay. Tigers money line. We're doing good on that, right? Tigers 4, St. Louis 2. And what did I take? I took Turk Scrubble over 6.5 strikeouts. Let's see what's happening there. Yeah, Turk Scrubble over 6.5. He's got 8. There's your money right there. I said the over and the under. Remember, I told you guys, when you got guys like this that throw a lot of strikeouts, don't overthink it. You don't even have to go to 5, right? Um, just go with the because they gave him like over 6.5, which he can clearly do. So I just took the over. That's winning. So far that's good. The game is under. No, wait. Oh, I took first inning under 0.5 runs. Hold on, I think I might have screwed up on that one. Yeah, yeah, because the Tigers scored in the first inning, so I jacked this parlay up. The Tigers scored. You see what I mean, guys? A lot of times, and I should have known better, right? Because the Tigers have big bats, and I should have known better. And I shouldn't have, I just got excited. You see the games, you get all excited and all worked up, and I did. So that's on me. Minnesota got rained out. I said Cincinnati, right? Cincinnati was losing last I checked, right? They were losing 1-0, right? Yeah. And it's in the ninth. Yeah, 1-0 Pittsburgh. Yeah, this game is about to be over. What inning is this? It's yeah, the ninth, and Cincinnati is up to bat. Yeah, so this game is about done. They still had a chance, right? To still try to come back and win, but then that means I lost two now. I lost another one because I took the Miami Marlins, and the Cubs is beating the crap out of Miami right now, 12-1, 2 man and 1 out, 2 man on with 2 outs, straight eight. Yes, I do, man. Oh hell yeah! Are you trying to get some money going, man? But straight eight, I don't think you're not. Are you old enough to gamble? Yeah, I don't think you are old enough. Straight eight, right? Or I don't want you to get in trouble, man. I don't want you to get in trouble. Get yelled at tonight because your mom finds out. You don't. You won't get yelled at, will you? Yes. Okay. Good. So yeah. Um. Yeah. It's good to talk to you. See. No, you're not old enough. Right. Yeah. You're not old enough. Um. So when I talk with you, I am not going to be talking about gambling. But how's your baseball? I mean, you play baseball, right? How you guys doing? Hi, straight eight. I'm still talking to you. I know you said hi. Hello, straight eight. Where's? Did you know Goofy? Because I haven't seen Goofy today. He's out of regulars, guys. All right. So hold on, straight eight. I gotta look at the rest of this. So Cincinnati's probably gonna lose. Philadelphia's winning. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this ticket is done, and it's screwed. So yeah. So I don't feel bad. Well, I do feel bad. I'm sorry. I do feel bad because this is the ticket that I put. And last week I was real hot. Don't never forget, guys. You can always things can always go south real quick when you're good. Hey, guys, please, please, please like and subscribe. Tell your peeps about it. Just like and subscribe, man. I need to get as much, hits and stuff like that as possible. Hey guys, I've been on here for a while. I am getting hungry. Well, yeah. Oh, Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia's beating the crap out of. They're gonna end up beating the crap out of the Rockies. So you're not surprised. So yeah, 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 yeah. So guys, I am done, right? And I hope you guys have a nice night. Hope everything works out for you, right? But like, if something happens tonight, I'm going to hold on. What did you just say? Two tops for tomorrow before you go. Okay, hold on. You're talking about the games or pictures or what? Okay, hold on. I'll go with the game and I'll go with like player props as well. Hold on, let's get this going. Hey, see you later, straight eight. See you later. Okay, so for tomorrow, let's look and see. The tops, the tops. I'll take Minnesota on the money line. I'll take Chris Paddock 3 strikeouts. I'm going to take the Houston Astros on the money line, and I'll take Hunter Brown to throw 5 strikeouts. If they got the over under on him, you probably might want to go with the over. And this is for Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown is damn good. He's averaging 9 strikeouts, right? So you know what? Take the Houston Astros on the run line. But if you want to be safe, you can go money line. He's going up against T.J. Bradley, who can get touched up real fast, quick and in a hurry. He gives up hits and runs. Okay, so that's it. That's my other one, right? So who's this? Watch this. I like the Chicago White Sox tomorrow over Seattle. I do. I like the White Sox. I'll take the White Sox tomorrow. I'll take the White Sox on the money line. You're gonna get a damn good price for that. Take the White Sox on the money line. Kansas City and San Francisco. I'm taking San Francisco on the money line because we don't know the pitcher who's Kansas City gonna have on the mound. They haven't listed it yet. I remember back in the '80s, man, the '90s, even like the '80s. You always had the pitcher schedule, but now they like to play games, mental games and shit, whatever. So take the Giants tomorrow. Money line, you gotta kind of have to wait and see what's gonna happen because if the Royals put one of their good pitchers on, like Brett Saberhagen is not there anymore. 80s baby. It depends on who Kansas City's gonna put up there because you can probably get an under in this game if they put an ace like Michael Walker. I would go under, right, for this game, but we don't know. So, because Kansas City might put some kid up there whose ERA is 8.80. He's going to get toasted. And then it'll probably go over. So, for now, I'm taking the Giants on the money line, and I'm taking Logan Webb, 5+ strikeouts. Logan Webb right now, 4 strikeouts, 9 and 6. It's safe to say you can take 5 strikeouts. Take 4, right? Take 4. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to get greedy. Sometimes I do. Take 4 strikeouts. If you want to go to over/under on it for Logan Webb, then I suggest that too. All right. So San Francisco, guys. What's the next one? Tops tomorrow. You want take the the New York Mets. Okay, the New York Mets versus Boston. This is the huge one. Take the under in that game. New York Mets versus the Red Sox. We're going to take the under right away. Taylor Miguel had 3 and 4, 3.47 ERA, 56 strikeouts. His last games, 4 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, 6. Take 3 to 4 strikeouts for Taylor Miguel. You may have more, but just try to stay low so you can get that money, right? You don't want to overcomplicate this. Don't waste him, right? So just make sure you can get, okay, because he's going up against Garrett Crochet, right? 4 and 3, 2.0 ERA. ERA is 2.0, 73 strikeouts. So you might want to take the over/under with Crochet, or you might want to go 5+ strikeouts. We got a pitching duel. Under player prop or pitcher props with the strikeouts and the under. That's 3. Then we want to go with a Nerfy, meaning both teams, the first inning results in a tie. So that's a Nerfy. So we've got the Nerfy, we've got the player props for the pitchers, and we got the under. So now, god damn it, St. Louis just scored 4-3 Detroit Tigers. Okay, whatever. We got the under in this game. We got the pitching props for both pitchers, Crochet, and we've got the Nerfy, the under pitching props, and the Nerfy. So that's 3. Guess what? If you don't want to complicate things, and you said, look, I'm chicken shit. I don't, because I'm chicken shit, dude. Trust me. If you don't know who to pick, don't pick. You don't have to. Why? Because you already pimped this game out. Because you know it's going to be a pitching duel. Because this is an even game, guys. Because Boston could probably win this. New York can too. Something like this, take your time with it, but you don't have to pick a winner. You don't have to take the money line. You don't have to take the spread. You don't have to pick a winner. You just know that you've got two winners on the mound, two good pitchers. Taylor Miguel, 3-4, ERA 3.7. So he's given up like 4 runs, 4 runs or whatever. Three. Garrett Crochet, the big lefty. Everybody know Garrett Crochet is a pimp. 4-3, 2.0 ERA, 73 strikeouts. So that means he's gonna be mowing people down tomorrow. Don't overcomplicate it, because you know the game is gonna be a low scoring game. So we'll take the under. These two guys are good pitchers. Fuck it. Just take 4. Take 4. Don't overcomplicate it. You want to go 5? Do it. If you want to take the over under, you can do that as well. And you don't even have to worry about who's going to win that game, because that is a good way to make that money. Games. 1/2 under. Yeah, I would. I definitely would. Well, they don't have halves, but like in baseball, so you can say they'll go like 1, I think 3, and then 4, right? I mean 5 innings. So if you want to take because it depends, they're gonna ask you over in the first 5 or under in the first 5. You can do that as well. This is definitely gonna be an under game, definitely. So yeah. Yeah, and that way you don't have to worry about who's gonna win. Just know that you've already won because it's a pitching duel. Now, does that always work like that? Yes and no, because sometimes both pitchers with low ERAs can get bombed. Trust me. All right, so let's see, where are we at now? Okay, the tops for tomorrow. Take the Rangers over the Yankees. I would take the Rangers on the run on the money line. San Diego and Blue Jay and San Diego versus the Blue Jays. I'm taking the Blue Jays. But these guys aren't the tops. I gave you all the tops. The last tops was the Mets. So we'll reiterate. Oh wait, we'll reiterate, and I'll go backwards. Philadelphia is playing against the Rockies. The Rockies pitcher that's gonna play tomorrow, he's 0-1, 11.25 ERA, no strikeouts. So take Philadelphia on the run line. Sorry. Take Philadelphia on the run line. Walker, 3 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts. Under, over? No, I don't mess with that, because the Blue Jays the Phillies is gonna knock the rock. You know what? As a matter of fact, you probably can go over in this game. You can probably go over, because why? It's in Colorado. You know that ball travels. But you know what? You never know. Take TJ Walker. 3, 4 strikeouts. Philadelphia on the run line, and have a nice day. The next one, the Blue Jays, San Diego. You never know, that can go either way. Now that I'm thinking about it, they got Vasquez on the mound. He's okay. Texas, New York and Boston. So we got Philadelphia and the Rockies. That's a good one. The Mets versus the Red Sox. That's an awesome one, right? Kansas City versus San Francisco. San Francisco hasn't had their pitchers, haven't posted a picture yet. The White Sox versus the Mariners. Money time. Cha-ching. I like the White Sox. You get a damn good price on that one. I like the White Sox. St. Louis and Detroit. That's not a big one. Houston and Tampa. That's a good one. You're going to take Houston, right? And the strikeouts. And that's it. That's my tops. I mean, how's that? Are you okay with that? That's it. I mean, that's my tops. That's my tops. You know, I was looking at these glasses. I was looking at, making it seem like my eye is going this way, and this one's going that way. Cross-eyed. Holy crap! What does this all mean? Does this mean I'm screwed? Screwed up? Maybe. Hey guys, let's go look at some WNBA. Right now, I like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark scores points. Guys, don't get off into the hoopla or with guys, they oh, Angela Reese and Caitlin Clark and Reese is not good. Look, don't do that. When you're trying to make money, you don't get personal. Like I told one guy, he called in to get personal. I said, dude, my wife doesn't even act like that. Why are you whining and crying? Take these gals and be done with it. If you know she's a good player, and then he starts spewing some other crap, and I'm like, dude, you don't know him personally. You're trying to make money, like what they're doing. Caitlin Clark. Let's go see what she's doing, man. I'm going to tell you now, and I was saying it earlier, when I'm looking at money makers, player props, Jayden Daniels, the Commanders, right? Who's that running back for Green Bay now? He was with the Raiders. You know what I'm talking about. I forget his name. You want to go with winners, guys who are going to produce points. And since the WNBA has started, and I didn't bet on the WNBA lately, not yet, but because I want to see how. See, here's Caitlin Clark right here, guys. Fired off after back-to-back threes. Holy, you see what I mean? Caitlin Clark had back-to-back threes. Where is she? Let me see what the score was. But the Dream won. Let me see. What did Caitlin Clark score? Yeah, guys, don't get caught up on this political bullshit with Caitlin Clark and Angie Reese. If you need Angie Reese for rebounds, take her. If you need Caitlin Clark for points, take her. Don't get super sensitive like these other guys on the internet, whining and crying and trying to keep stuff kicked up. It's basketball. Let those girls play. So what? They pushing each other. Like yesterday, I think something happened with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is passionate about basketball. And so is Angie Reese. They're showing it right here. They're just passionate. And Angie Reese is just one of them gals that like to. I love that, right? But Caitlin Clark, she's just the opposite. She's humble. I like that as well. Hold on, let me see this foul. What? That wasn't even a bad foul, man. That wasn't even a bad foul. But I guess they were saying it so much, history. She ain't even hardly. Get the hell out of here. These guys are something else. She didn't even foul her, man. As a matter of fact, it looked like she tried to grab her, not to fall. Well, hold on, let me see. Caitlin Clark, Fever went title this season. Okay, let's go Caitlin Clark. I want to see what she scored. 27 points, what I tell you. 27 points. If you're one of those guys who don't like certain players and you are doing these parlays, don't get into that, right? Because you don't know them, right? They making money. Get on the bandwagon and make some with them. right? But we don't know these guys. For all we know, they could all be assholes. Or they can all be really nice. You don't know. And it's not our business to know. We're just trying to win. We're just trying to get this money, man. And I swear to God, Poppy Chulo didn't call back in because Poppy Chulo went nuts, and I'm like, dude, if you were playing basketball and big money was on the line, and you was going head up with your moms, you would shove her out of the way too, and then afterwards you say, "Good game, baby," right? But get this money. Caitlin Clark is one of your better, consistent shooters in the WNBA. So if you have that, you got to go with it. You want to ride Caitlin Clark until you can't ride her anymore because she's a scorer. Now, last year, I would put her down for like 15 points all the time. Sometimes she'd make 17, sometimes she'd make 20. Like she made 27 tonight. You pick 17, you're winning. See, guys, it's not all about being Nostradamus or being this great Houdini, not Houdini, but this great person like the great pumpkin on Charlie Brown. No, get the money. Get the money and go. Caitlin Clark, dudes. Caitlin Clark. Let me see where I'm at now. So I'm done. I'm done. We did it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good show. Every now and again, I'll come on in the middle of the night. And I thought I was going to come on last night, like at about 11 o'clock Eastern time, which is what? Was that 5 hours? Wait, yeah, 5. No, wait. 7. It was like 7 here. No. What time was it here? I think it was 8 o'clock. Right? So 8 o'clock here means it's 11 on the East Coast. Yeah, I think so. It was like 11. It was like 8:30. Yeah. And I was going to tell you I had a winner. But I kept looking at my parlays and it just kept saying nothing. It didn't say anything. And I'm like, is it Toronto Blue Jays 3? That game is over. Toronto beats San Diego. You know what? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Baseball is hot and cold. San Diego week before last, they were beating the crap out of everybody. Now these guys can't buy a game. Let's see. When you're home, normally over here, it's 9:30. You're in Aruba. How is it in Aruba, dude? Is it nice and hot? Aruba. That's awesome. Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. What team is that? Is that the name of the team? What was it? Bogarts? Hot here, 87. Holy shit! It's nice too, isn't it? Man, that's so great. You're a male or a female? I'm sorry, I don't want to. Yep, they do suck. Well, you said that suck ass, right? I hope. I don't know. Yeah, they do suck. Them dudes couldn't lose. A couple of weeks ago, they was just beating the crap out of everybody. But now, them dudes can't even buy a win. A male, 48 years. Okay, yeah. Dude, you got the best hand where you stay at in Aruba. That's so awesome. And plus, y'all got hot chicks there, right? Aruba is so awesome. So, do you guys get to watch a lot of football and stuff over there? Or is soccer king? Look at that sun. Oh, okay, okay. The guy that plays with Boston. Okay, got you. Got you, got you, got you. And he is that his home, Aruba? Even hockey. Ha ha. Heck yeah. Yeah, man. Get at it. But um one of the things that I with the NHL and I've learned gambling with them, you so if you looking at like a minor league hockey team and it's 3-0 the beginning of the third period, it's safe to say that team that's winning 3-0 is gonna win, right? But when you go with the NHL and the guys is winning 3-0 and the third period is just beginning, that team that's winning 3-0 is not guaranteed to win because right? They score like this in the NHL. You look up and then you screwed. I'm good, baby. I'm out. If I got something really good, but I think I gave you guys all I needed to give you or I want to give you. Love, peace, and hair grease. I love you guys. Like and subscribe, please, because I need it. Yeah, hockey is crazy scoring games. So you can go to a hockey game or you can watch a hockey game and you can get two defensive teams. And no, it's only what? A 0-0 tie, right? Or you can get a game where it's just a shootout, right? And usually teams just like to shoot it out like that and they don't have any defense. You ain't gonna see no Stanley Cup. Well, back in the day with and you're old enough to know, remember the Oilers? And the Oilers was very, very offensive. Paul Coffey, Gretzky, Grant Fear, I said Coffee, Sorley, Holy McSorley, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody else, man. Them dudes had a lot. The Oilers back in the day with their all-star team reminded me of the Milwaukee Brewers in the 80s. Because remember, the Milwaukee Brewers had Robin Yount, Paul Molitor, Ben Ogilvy. Uh, I can't remember all of them. They had a shitload of guys. But, like, if it's fast forward to today, the Brewers would never be able to afford all them guys like that. Never. Tigers 4, St. Louis 4. Yep. Go fuck yourself. That's what they just told me. Well, I did say the Tigers on the money line. And I'm pretty sure that they've chased old boy out of the game. I'm sure that they have. Starting to piss me off, dude. Let's go. I'm trying to find it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Uh, 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 uh. New York 3, Texas 0. I knew that, right? Okay, let's go to the Tigers. Well, one thing for sure, Scrubbles got 8 strikeouts. He's out of the game. He gave out 1 home run. Scrubbles out of the game with 8 strikeouts. Fetty had 2 strikeouts. So the Tigers bullpen jacked this up. Carpenter got a home run. Torkelson is overdue, guys. Love, peace, and hair grease. Like and subscribe. Tell your peeps. I'm here to help you guys out and make some money. I promise you to have a winning parlay for you. I'm gonna put one together tonight. You just come here and look at it on YouTube, and I'll have it together. I'll probably post it tonight, maybe late night, as a regular video or as a short. So just check in at this channel here. and I got you. All right. Um, yeah. See you later. All right.